Here's the thing about scroll animations. The individual effects? Easy. Parallax, fade-ins, sticky sections. You can add any of these with just a few clicks. Most no-code tools make that part simple. But here is where it gets tricky. String 5 of them together and your page feels cluttered, perhaps even slightly chaotic. It might distract from the story rather than enhance it. The art is in combining animations tastefully and creating sequences that guide your reader's attention without overwhelming them. That's what we are covering today. We'll go through some scroll animations every digital storyteller should know, and more importantly, how to combine them into sequences that serve your story. Which scroll animations are there? First, we need to know what building blocks we're working with. Let's run through some examples of popular scroll animations. Parallax. A difficult word, but an easy concept. A parallax animation is when your foreground and background move at different speeds as you scroll. It creates this illusion of depth. Suddenly, your page feels like a layered document. This works beautifully for big hero sections and transitions. Sticky. A sticky section is not so much an animation as it is an element that, well, sticks. Literally. An element that is sticky will stay in one place while the rest of the content scrolls past it. That way, you can make your reader's eye focus on one thing while the context around it changes. It's super versatile. Use it for images, menus, buttons, anything that needs to stay visible while you scroll through supporting content. Fade. Fades are exactly what they sound like. Elements that gradually appear or disappear as you scroll. It's familiar, elegant, and honestly, always a good choice if you're not sure what to pick. Move. A move animation slides an element into position. From the left, right, top, bottom, wherever. It's perfect for introducing elements or taking them off the page. Though try to keep the direction natural. Something at the top of your page probably shouldn't fly in from the bottom. Zoom. Zoom scales an element up or down as you scroll. This also creates a sense of depth, just like the parallax. You can use this for dramatic openings, transitions, zooming in to focus on details, or out to reveal more context. Keyframes. Keyframe animations are a little more advanced, because they can do anything. It lets an element change something about its state at defined scroll points. That means position, rotation, scale, color, you name it. You can even draw a path and have it follow your reader along the page. Pretty cool. Scrubbing video. To explain what a scrub animation is, we'll need to look at videos. You know how you can slide your finger over the video player and it shows you where you are frame by frame? That's called scrubbing. A scrubbing video in the context of scroll animations means that you navigate through the video as you scroll, both downwards and upwards. This works wonderfully for product pages like Apple's. Scrolling slideshow. A scrolling slideshow offers the same principle, but with images instead of video. While you can click through a slideshow, a scrolling slideshow changes images upon scrolling. Great for step-to-step guides or portfolio showcases. Okay, those are some of the building blocks you can use. Each animation on its own is already great, but the art is in using them together. Let's have a look at combinations and how to build scroll animation sequences across your page. Let's start simple. Animations can be stacked on a single element. Watch this. I've got a text block here with a basic fade in. Fine, right? Functional. Now let me add just 20 pixels of upward movement to that same fade. See the difference? That small shift? It's not dramatic, not distracting, but it feels more polished. This animation can be used across your page without it overwhelming your viewers. This is what is meant by combining. Taking two types of animations that, together, form a new type of look and feel. When you are revealing a key quote, data point, or anything else that deserves a little extra attention, a small shift like this will add that extra touch. Now let's look at sticky sections. This may take a little practice depending on your experience. I've made this image sticky. Now, as I scroll, the text blocks move past it on the right. My reader's eye stays anchored to the visual while the narrative unfolds alongside it. I could even take this a step further and use a scrolling slideshow instead of an image. That way, the image will change alongside my content. Or use anything else. A video, a menu for quick navigation. The choice is yours, but the principle remains the same. Now we're going to really get into the storytelling part. We know which animations we have and how to combine them. But what about all those animations working together on the same page? No need to overcomplicate things. Take this for example. I've got 3 text blocks here. Same fade animation on each. Watch what happens when they all trigger at once. It's fine, but it feels flat. Now watch what happens when I stagger them, each one fading in just after the last. Completely different feel, right? There's rhythm now. All I changed was the trigger point so that they animate in sequence. That's it. And that small shift is often the difference between a page that feels static and one that feels designed. This is how you guide your reader through a narrative. Timing is everything if you want to guide the reader's attention. If your page feels like it could use something extra, try playing around with trigger points, delays, or even slight shifts in direction. As much as we love a good scroll animation, there's a limit. Less really is more sometimes. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this. Parallax background, multiple fades, a keyframe animation, some zoom. Technically impressive, and your eyes probably had no idea where to look. And especially on the web, where bounce rates happen in seconds, we don't want to overwhelm. Now look at this. One strong animation carrying the section, subtle fades supporting, everything else has room to breathe. Choosing to tone down animations is a creative decision. You don't have to delete immediately. Just consider to make movements less large, change timings, or add a couple of delays. The best scrollytelling experiences feel effortless and lets the content carry itself. Conclusion. So, what have we covered? Individual animations are easy to learn. The craft is in combining them, layering, sequencing, and knowing when to tone it down. That's what makes your content impossible to scroll past. Everything we showed today was built in Maglr without code. If you want to see more examples, check out our inspiration gallery. I'll drop the link below. And if you found this helpful, definitely subscribe for more scrollytelling inspiration. We'll see you in the next one.